Hello, welcome to another video. It's Friday the 4th of October. Autumn is fast approaching, so I thought today we'd take advantage of this nice weather and the good week we've had so far, and we'll get on with some work to get our lawn ready for autumn. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking the VER from the Verticutter, removing the SCA from the Scarifier, and we're going to be coming out with a portmanteau called Verification. So let's go and verify. Okay, so before we start with the process of verifying, what I'm going to do now is just get the hair to 48 out, and we're just going to go over and pick up all these horse chestnut leaves because they'll be too big for the Verticutter and will get stuck in the blades. So now we've just gone over with the hater and give it a cut. Let's just have a quick walk over. We can see there's quite a few worm casts lurking around that have been squashed, but generally the lawn is looking in good health. So the first part of the verification process is the verticutting grooming attachment, 26 vertical blades. I've set the height down to 0 on the white gauge there, and we adjust this by turning the knob whichever way you want. Okay, so the key to a good verticut is not to go too deep. We don't want to be bringing up loads of thatch because this is not what a verticutter is about. So I've just done the first 2 stripes there, the first 2 big stripes, and you can see what came out. So I'll continue doing the rest and then we'll have a look at what comes out of the second box. Okay, so that's the rest of the lawn done. As you can see, a lot of slimy, gunky grass has come out. Now, one thing I did learn today about this Alec grooming tool is that it's great at getting rid of worm cast damage. If you can just look at these before and afters, you can see 3 black dots there. After the tool's been over, it's significantly reduced. So what we'll do now is get on with the Scarifying attachment. I've just raised up the height roughly about 1 centimetre because this is a bit more of an aggressive tool, so we don't want to go too deep with this, because what it's going to do is it's going to lay the grass really flat. Because it's just a little bit damp, it just sticks to the floor a little bit, and that's not what we want because it won't cut. So we'll just leave that a little bit higher just so the cylinder can go over and cut it really nice. Let's just have a quick look now at what we've brought out after that. Look at that, a load more stuff. And we'll just finish off the rest of the lawn, and then we'll have a look at what has come out altogether. That's the lawn finished with the Scarifier. As you can see, a lot more stuff came out. Now I'm just raising the height up before we set off with the cylinder attachment up to 25mm, which is our height today. So we're just going to give it a cut and polish those tips off, and then we can get on with some products. Look at that, standing all those grasses up on end. Even though we cut it with the hater, we've still took quite a lot off with the cylinder as well. After all that, we started on a full battery, and we have used 3 bars to do the 3 jobs. Now it's time to go on with our Autumn Punch granular fertilizer. Going to go on 30 today. We just want to see what results we get off just going a little bit higher. Now it's important to sweep or blow any granules off any flags, because of the iron content in there. It will stain and you'll end up with orange dots everywhere. Okay, now the granules are on. I'm just pre-filling the tank with some water to stop the concentrates going straight down to the bottom of the pipe. So we're going on with Dan's Winter Magic, some Refine, our new product, our H2Go wetting agent, which will keep water moving through. Now we're going on with our Winter Shield, then Orbit, which is great for this time of year. Notice I get the grace now, I just pour a little bit into the bottom of my Orbit. This is just because Orbit's very gloopy, so we just end up with a little bit of wastage in the bottom. So we just pour some of the grace in, give it a shake, just cleans out the bottle, and we get all the products out. Next, some Stella. This is great for roots going into the winter. Bays, no, it has to go on its own, but I will do that at a later date. So mix that all up, spray it on with our Bertode Valmoral sprayer. People ask, so I just thought I'd let you know what it is. And let's just have a look at the results from a few weeks ago. Looking smart. Alright, so that's this video done and dusted on verification. Remember, I've not invented the word verification, that was already around, but I have invented, I believe, putting verticutting and scarifying together to create a portmanteau of verification. So that's what you get when that happens. So what you need to be doing now is going on with some water. There's quite a lot of iron gone on there now, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait till Sunday and see what happens if we don't water. There's no harm going to come. It's going to go a little bit black, so don't worry, that's completely normal. And then this will get washed in on Sunday, and I think in 2 weeks this lawn's going to be looking really good. So remember, get out and verify this weekend if you've got the tools to do so. So we'll see you next time when we'll be doing something else lawn related. Ta-da.